Hi guys, Scopt here, and I am playing some Dead or Alive 5 last round. I played this in October at London Comic Con and I absolutely loved it, so I pre-ordered the game immediately, and I've just been playing it myself for a while now, and I decided to finally do a video on it. So what we're going to do here is go into survival and do 100 battles in a row, and I'm going to show you some of the characters with the ones tagged as new on the game's website first. So let's go with Marie Rose first, since she's my favourite. Let's go with that costume. So yeah, my first Dead or Alive game was Dead or Alive Dimensions, which is, I think, literally the very last one, apart from this one. So bit of lag there to start off with. I guess that's probably because I am recording, but yeah, it's actually improving my playing. So Marie Rose's fighting style is very sort of simple. She uses Systema, and it's very powerful despite small size. There's not much to commentate on here in terms of plays, because I'm not making money, and the computer isn't really fighting back much either. But in terms of the characters, I think you'll be able to see sort of how they play. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a new thing with Dead or Alive 5 last round, is you can do power bursts, or power blows, something like that. And they're basically incredibly strong combos that activate immediately after your sort of back left thing. So that was Marie Rose. Go on to Neo Tango next, I think. Tango isn't one that I've used much, so I don't really know what combos into that. But I did try it out at Comic-Con. Well, I tried out all the new characters really. But I managed to do some pretty awesome stuff at Comic-Con. So it's made incredibly difficult by the lag. Just so you know, the game doesn't actually lag this much when I'm not recording. In fact, it's one of the only games I can play without it lagging when I'm not recording. Yeah, she's basically Tengu from the last games, except not quite as ugly. And with more flying attacks as well. I just realised I could have when you're using a power blow as well, which is really cool. there's actually any Honoka players who can literally just use only the moves of their opponent, because that would be pretty cool. I'd like to see someone trolling someone with just their own moves and nothing else. But for me it would be absolutely impossible. Because I cannot learn any more than like 3 combos. Everything else is just like sort of what will logically happen if I do this. Wow, I did not know Sax Punch had that much range. Try and power blow, I'm not sure how to set it up. Nope, that's it. Okay. It's new and I haven't even played it before. This is a learning experience for all of us, I guess. I'm just going to try and get him out of my way before I pause and see what the controls are. She doesn't have any launches at all. I'm just doing things wrong, but I can't find any move that fires them away like that. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be using a lot of the P and K moves. This lag is absolutely ridiculous, literally 1 frame per second right now. And 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Yeah, this is not good at all. Hopefully after a while it should go back to normal speed. Maybe that's actually a feature of the game. As soon as you try to record it, it lags because the people who made it don't want you saying how bad it is on YouTube. Honestly, it's not that bad, people. It really isn't. It's a really good game. Can I do a tech roll here? I'm certainly being given enough chance to, and yep, I can tech roll. And I'm just gonna have to try and launch an onslaught as soon as I can. Maybe kicks isn't the best choice for that.